All right. Hey, everybody. Welcome. Happy Sunday evening. So, this is just really a test because StreamYard has announced that you can now go live on your phone with, of course, I was doing that before with the kind of hack, so to speak, of using desktop mode. But it looks like now I can just go online straight from the phone, don't have to go in the desktop mode and go live. So, I can see comments. Well, I presume when comments appear, I shall be able to see them. And it looks like though I'm not going to be able to see many at a time, so I might actually prefer to use the desktop mode, but I'll see how it goes. Well, that'll be tonight's test. And I know a couple of us were talking on Instagram just a few minutes ago about some YouTube things, and the the thread got a little messed up, and I didn't even realize I was the admin because it was started many months ago, but that's a whole nother story. If any of you from that thread come in, we can talk more about it. But I don't know, the energy just felt right. So I thought that I would go live, although I should be editing a video. I kind of stopped for some fun things. And then when I went back to editing, I just thought I had some like a 30-second dead space in a video where I didn't realize that the camera was still recording. So yay, that's lovely. Hey, K&R Destinations, welcome. Thanks so much for coming in. It's great to have you. How are you doing tonight? But anyway, like I said, this is the procrastination live for me. Instead of continuing with my editing journey that I was doing, I'm using this time to go live instead. But how are you doing tonight, K&R? It's great to see you in here. I appreciate it. I hope that it did connect to my YouTube channel. It looks like it did. It seems like it doesn't say that there's anybody viewing here. Like I said, this is the first time I've used my phone without the desktop mode to go live. But seeing as where you're here, oh wow, I got a bunch of comments come in at once. Yay for StreamYard and its delay. Uh oh yeah, you're so the same with editing. Yeah, I hear ya. Hey Daron, welcome. Thanks for coming in. Yeah, and Daron, the level of editing you do is 10 billion times above what I do. So I totally understand. I wouldn't even want to begin the editing that you do. It's amazing. So how have you been, Tyrone? Did you have a nice weekend? And I'm glad to hear you're good. K&R Destinations. Very good to hear. So yeah, I just thought I'd come in and I was actually chatting with some folks on Instagram, and I thought that maybe we'd continue here in this live stream, but it's very possible. I mean, it's quite easy to be available and chat on Instagram while you're eating dinner or doing something else. It's a whole nother ball game to be available to enjoy a live stream. Um, but I just figured, why not? Maybe. K&R Destinations. Thanks for asking. I'm doing all right. I had a pretty good week, really, overall. Got a lot of recording done of videos. I just now have to sit down and edit and be productive. So I'm figuring some new things out too. I recently got a new camera and on my phone. Sorry, new phone. So also a new camera and trying to figure out. I've learned some things, new things about it this week that helped me with the rest of my recording. So I'm happy about that. I'm glad to hear you're doing well, Dyrone. That's great to hear. Um, Hours of sitting to come up with something interesting is the most challenging. Do you mean, Dyrone, do you mean like video ideas? Because I know for your channel, you don't necessarily, I mean, for me, it's easy. It's just like box after box. um, so ideas aren't, if I don't think I will ever have to struggle to find a box that I'm interested in. Let's put it that way. I would like there to be more science and educational boxes out there that aren't geared towards kids. There's really a gap when it comes to that. I have basically the two that are out there, matter and space and beyond. Um, so yeah, that's basically where I am right now. I think I like this format, going live from the phone. It's putting up the comments in chunks though, but I mean that in typical StreamYard fashion. But it seems even more chunky than that doesn't make any sense. But it seems like they're just coming up in groups instead of one-on-one. So desktop mode might still be the way to go. Oh, ideas for editing. Gotcha. Oh, that's right, because you put in all this like fancy effects and stuff, and yeah, I can see what you mean. Where it would take a lot more time and creativity, but ultimately you get a much better quality video. So in the long run, I would assume it pays off. I don't know I haven't really looked at your views and subscriber count lately. I know you are over 1K. How are your watch hours there, and I didn't know if you were close at all. Do you guys have a nice holiday weekend? And did you do anything? Or are you still social isolating? I'm pretty much still isolating. Most of the local fireworks around this area were canceled. Although I did watch the ones from Washington, D.C. on television. They were very beautiful. Yeah, you can our destinations. You do it live on Wednesday. You don't think you could do it via phone? It takes some getting used to. I much prefer it to the laptop actually, but I do a very simple live. I don't do anything like showing other people's channels. I occasionally have a guest speaker come up with me, but I can do that from here actually. So, although I just realized I don't have access. Do I have access to the chat? Oh yeah, I can. You can post comments. So basically, I'm sorry guys. Can you still hear me? I was trying to figure out how I could access the chat, and it kicked me out of the broadcast studio. So that was ridiculous. I think I'm going to go back to desktop mode next time. I don't like this. Yeah, can you hear me? I'm back now. I definitely don't like this new format of StreamYard. I prefer the desktop mode. So, but hey, you live and learn. I tried it, and it's been like advertised as StreamYard's greatest new thing, and it was like the best. Oh, thank you, KNR Destination. Good to hear. Um, they advertised, oh, now you can go live from your phone, but I was doing it for forever on my just using desktop mode, and that worked fine, and that's way better than this because I could see the chat bar. I could just zoom in on it. Like now I'm not sure how to get to the chat bar. So yeah, that kind of scares me. So KNR Destinations, sorry, I don't remember what time on Wednesday is your live streams. I'm in the Eastern time zone. I have kind of just I don't know. I kind of just with live streams, I'm hit or miss with them. I've been kind of busy and not able to attend many lately. And I'm also kind of in a mode where I'm not going to say I mean, I'm not looking to, of course, I'm looking to grow my channel, but I'm struggling with, I like the numbers that I have now, and to follow new people and try to be loyal to new people and support new people is quite a challenge. Okay, yeah, Central Time is 6 p.m. here. Awesome. Yeah, that's a tough time for me on Wednesdays, unfortunately. Um, that's kind of like in the dinner shower zone for me. I'm usually busy at that hour. If it approaches 6 p.m. Central, then that's a little better. Tyrone, let's see, Autism Family had a hard time accessing their chat while streaming as well. Oh yeah, I remember that. Gee, I was in a couple of their live streams. One I ended up, yeah, okay, so they went live last night for the 4th of July. The one I think they had trouble accessing was the very first one Chris did in just that small room, I think, when he had the blue background. Hey, Roger, how are you doing? Great to see you. Thanks so much for coming in. Oh yeah, thank you, KNR Destinations. Yeah, it's so hard to figure out a time to go live when everyone's available. I struggle with that so much. It's unbelievable. But yeah, Daron, I think they were using the Ready Set Autism family were using it was something through Streamlabs, but it was something where it was a free trial. I think what was Chris saying? Like they had a chance to use to broadcast live on multiple platforms, and he couldn't see the comments, but we were commenting. Was that the night you were in there? Because they've done the 3 lives, I think, like almost 3 lives this week. I was in another one of theirs on July 3rd, but I actually didn't participate. I was just listening because I didn't really have the opportunity to chat. Oh, okay, K&R destinations, exactly. Yeah, the more friends you get, the harder it is to support them back. Exactly. It is. Yeah, I feel I'm to the point where I feel bad about like finding new people and networking new people because I can't keep up with the people I have, and I like to give as many people as I can support, and it's impossible almost. Oh, okay, the Gyro and the woman here was putting up their tents. Yeah, that was one I was watching and I ran it for them, but I never ended up commenting. And I was doing a couple things at the time and didn't really have enough time to commit to comments, if that makes sense. I was just doing things in the background, but I was listening because they are so much fun to talk to. I really do actually really enjoy their live stream. They're a really entertaining family, and I think their channel has the capacity to just grow in leaps and bounds. I think they could become YouTube famous, really, if they keep at it. They're just such a nice family that they're very interesting to follow. I've really been into their channel lately. And he left poor Amanda stranded there, like standing in the middle of the tent. And she's like, I'm sure she was trying to hold it up while he got the middle pole in place. Yeah, that was pretty funny. K&R destinations. One thing we do is just mention our friends and thank them as much as we can. Well, that's a good idea. Yeah, that makes sense. I mean, I'm starting to get to the point where I might just have to like comments and comment and then get to videos when I can. I mean, I don't know, what number of subscribers do you get to when you hit that point where you can't reply to everybody? I mean, it is, most people, like, I know people who have thousands and thousands, like 5 to 10,000 subscribers who, they might just like a comment. They'll try to respond to some, but if they can't get to it, they like it. I'm not sure if my number, what am I at, like 660 something? I'm not sure if that's an acceptable time to start doing that or not. So Daron says if that was it, he was streaming on multiple platforms during which he lost control of the chat. I caught the chat afterwards and I watched the entire thing all the way through. Oh, that was really nice of you. I'm sure they appreciated that. Yeah, I was in their fireworks one. I actually caught the fireworks part, which was awesome. He put off this hydrogen bomb. It was the name of the firework, a hydrogen bomb. Um, and then I had to leave, but I left it running for them for sure to get the watch time. But I don't know if he actually was streaming on multiple platforms or if he was just trying to stream on YouTube. I really don't know because I don't follow them on Facebook. They are on Instagram. I didn't really think to go check and see if they were streaming on Instagram. Maybe I should have. But I think that was that free trial that Chris got, I think could do that. But I honestly don't know if he was trying to or not. So, okay, in our destinations, when you talk about mentioning your friends to thank them and stuff, do you do that in your videos or in your live streams? Because I have groups of friends that, prefer watching live streams to videos, and I love that. And vice versa. Of course, there's people who, much prefer watching videos than coming into live streams. And you too, also, if you don't have each other, Roger, if you're still in the building too, um, the three of you, make sure you check out each other's channels. You all have great, interesting channels for sure. And I think you all like each other's content too. So, Roger, how have you been? I'm sorry, I didn't really say anything else. How's it going? I've been watching all your pictures on Instagram. Is the fire still burning out there, or did the rain put it out? I'm thinking this chat is really slow and really, really behind. I could be wrong, but yeah, this is next time I'm going back to desktop mode. I don't know. It was still delayed there because it's typical StreamYard fashion, but it didn't seem to be delayed this bad. Hey, this trucker's life. Hey, it's 8. Okay, good afternoon. So, Rob, where are you? Because it's definitely evening here. I'm assuming you are still out west. Great to see you. Thanks for coming in. Actually, Rob, I'm surprised you did you go live tonight? If so, I don't think you did, but I was kind of off away from keyboard for a little while, AFK. I could have missed the notification. I'm sorry if I missed a live. Let's see, K&R destinations, we do mail call or shout out videos or mention them in lives. Okay, that's awesome. That's a good thought. I did one shout out video for 100 subscribers, and it was the most difficult video. I mean, when you're someone like me and you don't go on camera, I mean, I could like get all fancy and put people's pages up, but that's what I'd like to do. But I don't even know if I have the energy for all of that. I saw someone do it, a really good shout out video, and it was really smart. And now I can't remember how they did it because they also didn't show their face or whatever. But I haven't done a shout out video in forever. I was doing lots of shout outs in my end of each individual video. I was doing like a random comment picker shout out, but that didn't actually. I think Tyrone, you got one of those shout outs. That didn't work because no one went to their channels to visit and follow. So that felt pointless and I felt bad because they win the shout out and then not really get many followers. So I stopped doing that. All right. So, Rob, you're at the California Arizona border on the I-10. That is cool. So, yeah, you are. It is probably 5:46 out there. You're right. Afternoon. Let's see. Rob's saying hi to Kay on our destinations and make sure you guys network. Roger, fire's still burning, but on the opposite side of the mountain range now. The monsoons have been weak so far. Oh, man. That fire, how long has that been going now? I feel like that's been burning a long time. Um, hey, Andrea from Arkansas Gals. How are you doing? Good to see you. Thank you for coming in the room tonight. You've had a lot of cool boxings lately. I feel like your channel is just exploding right now with all the boxes you have. It's been really exciting to watch. Let's see. Rob from This Trucker's Life. No live. Fridge is empty. Had the defrost after I shop. I'll do a live. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's a good point. If you don't have much food, your lives are centered around cooking. That could be a problem. I hope that means you got some dinner of some sort. I'm sure you did. Let's see, Roger, you got your first 100 with one video in 3 days. You mean your first 100 subscribers? That is amazing. What was the subject of the video? Yeah, that's right. Roger's in Tucson, Arizona. Yeah, so I don't know how close is Tucson to the California border. Rob, are you guys close to Roger right now in Tucson? I don't know. Rob's a well, channel explains it, obviously, a trucker driving around the country. Oh my goodness, Rob, it was 111 degrees Fahrenheit there today. Oh my goodness, that is awful. I am so, so sorry to hear that. It was 92 here, and that was enough for me. Of course, we have humidity here too. But let's see, Rob is passing through Tucson either tomorrow or Tuesday. That's awesome. So Roger's asking Rob, so you're in Blythe? Okay, yeah, I'm not sure where Blythe is. Let's see. Arkansas gal's asking how are you doing that, Roger? Or wait, how are you doing, Roger? Okay, just asking how you're doing. How are you doing that? What are you asking about? What is he doing? Okay. Moving on. Oh, it's about 4 hours. Oh, that's nothing in drive time out west, right? That's nothing. Here, let's see. Rob, yes, in Ehrenberg. Did I say that right? Haven't heard. Yeah, Arkansas gals. Yeah, it was around 90, 92 here Also, I can't imagine 111. Hey, LB Concept, welcome. Thanks so much for joining. I'm not sure if you're subscribed to my channel. If you are, I'm sorry, haven't uh, really remembered too many comments, but please, if you're not subscribed, I'd welcome you to do so. Let's see, Rob saying stuck in the truck, dishes, laundry, cleaning. Oh, yeah, I'm sorry. Pick up at Solar Plant Monday in Blythe. Gotcha. And you're going back to Georgia. Oh my goodness, so you're coming all the way back to the East Coast. Craziness, Rob, craziness. I guess that's your life, though. Rob, I feel like you don't always go on these cross-country trips. Is that becoming more and more of a new thing? Let's see. Oh, okay. Andrea, now I see what you're asking Roger about. I'm sorry, I'm not with it sometimes when I'm live. Let's see. Roger says my first video was teaching another YouTuber how to play a Marilyn Manson song on a guitar. Oh, okay. All right. Okay, that's cool. So I can see where a tutorial video would probably get a lot of comments and views. That's awesome. LB Concept, I have, and you can sub to mine. That is, if you want. Oh, awesome. Yeah, I'll definitely check you out after the live stream. In fact, I'll write down your channel name if I haven't already. I'm sorry. I may have. My memory is so horrible, and I'm sorry about that. It gets the more and more people, like we were talking about K&R destinations earlier, the more and more people you get on your channel, the harder it is to keep up and remember things. But I just wrote down your channel name. That is fantastic. So Andrea, I love that women's kind of toolbox subscription box. That was so cool. I'm did that company approach you for, because you said that you got it free to review. Did they find you and approach you? Let's see. Trucker's Life says wherever the load goes, Delaware to California, California to Washington, Washington to California, California to Georgia. Wow. It's always a mystery where I'll be going. Yeah, I guess you're used to that. I can imagine it's kind of tough to do, but oh yeah, LB Concept, you're welcome. No problem. Thanks for coming into my live stream. Definitely, guys, hit that thumbs up if you don't mind. That would be very helpful to me. Roger, it was meant as a joke. I didn't think anyone would ever see it. Oh my goodness. Your first video was a joke and you gained 100 subscribers. That's awesome. Yeah, that's really awesome. Yeah, I'm definitely going back to desktop mode for my next live stream. That's a definite, because right now the circle thing with just my voice, it's too big on my phone. It's about more than 1/3 probably of the phone screen. And it's driving me nuts seeing it like jump up and down. But that's okay. You live and learn, right? I needed to try it because StreamYard basically advertised this a lot and was boasting how you could go live from your phone, and it just doesn't seem as good. Roger said, I wish YouTube hadn't taken away the ability to go to someone's channel from the chat. Yeah, me too. I know. It's been annoying everybody, but I don't know. You can either, I mean, there's many ways around it. You can certainly either write down channel names or like I have YouTube Premium, so I can run them. I can kind of minimize them and then still be on YouTube and search their channel and then put a video into the save to watch later. That's usually what I do, actually, if I'm in a live stream. Or you can take screenshots. I mean, I've heard of a bunch of ways. And some people, I think, will literally go to one channel at a time, exit the live stream, go watch someone else's video, and then come back. Personally, I think that's okay if you're in a live stream that's geared towards channel growth. But if you're not, then I think it's kind of a bit borderline not cool. I mean, I understand, but I don't know. People, any support is better than no support. So if you leave it running on in the background while you're cooking or doing other chores, whatever, it's all support. LB Concept, the primary purpose of my channel. Good question. Thank you for asking. I am a subscription box unboxer. So myself, like Arkansas gals in here, we both unbox subscription boxes. and show the products. And we're both getting to the point where we're getting products from companies free to review, which is a pretty awesome point to get to. I also like to do live streams like this, although I haven't been live quite as often lately. I'm hoping to go live next Sunday at some point. I haven't ironed out a time yet. It's probably going to be earlier in the afternoon, because it's next Sunday is my 1 year anniversary on YouTube. So that's pretty exciting. I just have to, it would depend too. I get migraines. So if I have a bad migraine and feel awful, I might have to, do it another day, but I'm hoping to be able to do it next Sunday on the actual day. So yeah, I've been on YouTube about a year now. That's pretty cool. And LB Concept, those are primarily what I do on my channel. I also do throw in some videos on crystals and essential oils. I might get into product reviews. I mean, sometimes unboxings and product reviews can overlap, or it might seem as an unboxing, but then if I review the product, I mean, I've done some of that with some crystals and some crystal channels. Oh, thank you, LB Concept. I haven't gotten to click on your channel yet. What is the purpose of your channel? But yeah, so did everyone have a nice weekend, 4th of July weekend? LB Concept, where are you from? Are you from the United States or another country? I had a pretty low-key 4th of July. I just watched a little bit of fireworks on TV. Watched a couple live streams, like Ready Set Autism Family. They set off their fireworks live in their backyard. Or it looked more like they had driven to a parking lot or something. I don't think it was their yard, but that was fun to watch that live. Okay, you're from Jamaica. Oh, that's awesome. To share and to learn from each other. Okay, that's awesome. Definitely will check out your channel at the end of this live stream. Just curious, did you guys get a notification that I went live? It's weird. I was feeling some energy from the live stream, and basically I was talking to some people on Instagram, a bunch of unboxers and YouTubers, and I thought, oh, I'll go live instead of sitting there chatting in a chat stream, but none of them have seemed to follow me yet, but that's okay. Okay, Roger, thank you. Did get a notification. Good to know. I don't know. I don't trust StreamYard going live from my phone here. I know that sounds stupid. I just don't trust it. I don't trust it because it usually says connect to YouTube. I don't know if I don't know, has anybody in here used StreamYard before? It usually says connect to YouTube, and I didn't see that at all. And I was afraid that it didn't connect somehow, but clearly people came in, so it must have connected. So I guess if there's any problems on the back end, I'll find out at the end of this broadcast. But hopefully not. So I know one of the big things that's been going around is I feel like everybody's been complaining about losing subscribers on YouTube. I mean, it's at this point I've been a YouTuber long enough, like I said, a year almost next week, to know that it's a fact of YouTube life and it's not a big deal and it's just a roller coaster ride and you can't pay attention to it. And it still amazes me as to how much some people can be fixated on subscriber number. I mean, I get it if you're getting like close to a milestone, especially like 1K or something like that, where if you go up and down a lot, it would be obnoxious. But for the life of me, like I've been fluctuating within 5, one way or the other, from 660 for maybe 2 weeks now, and it's not really bothering me. It's just YouTube. Let's see. The LB concept says, but how do you flow in words for over an hour? What do you mean, like in a live stream situation? Yeah, I've done, actually, I think my longest lives have been an hour and a half. Um, Sometimes I'll host games on my channel. That helps a lot. If you don't have like a concept you want to talk about in your head or anything, You can host a game, and that's a lot of fun. It draws people in. If I do that again, I want to try to plan that more ahead of time. This was just pure spontaneity tonight. Yeah, LB concept. Honestly, I'm struggling with this one a little bit. Like I said, I was talking with some friends on Instagram and just kind of magically expected that they would follow me over here to YouTube. But I'm really glad that you guys have come in. I appreciate that. So we were talking about views and YouTube and the algorithm and everything, and I thought, why are we just sitting here typing this? Why don't we just get live and somebody gets watch hours from it? But apparently that was not the case. But that's okay. Yeah, so LB concept, I mean, I'm generally, I don't mind talking. I like striking up conversations. So for me, an hour can go really fast. If I feel like it's not there or it's not working, you can just stop the live and go and, go live another day. The hardest time I have is finding a time that, I mean, obviously there's no perfect time to go live that will encompass all of your friends, but I have a lot of friends that are international, especially from the UK, and so it's almost prudent of me to go live in the like 3 to 5 p.m. Eastern time, because then it's like 8 or 9 p.m. over there, and I can still catch them, but then I don't get many of my United States subscribers unless I go live later at night, more this time. So if you know what I mean, it can be a challenge, and I'm still working on it. And it's interesting. There was a lot of activity on YouTube tonight, but you never know. Roger, do you know what's been going on? I noticed that Ricky has been just doing some quiplash like at random times. Has she stopped Witchy Wednesdays for a little while? The 6 o'clock on Wednesday time, it's 6 p.m. Eastern for me here. It's gotten harder for me to attend that. When I miss that group so much. You guys are so much fun to play the games with, and I really wanted to do quiplash yesterday. I forget what happened, what I was doing, but I was busy when I saw it pop up, which was a shame. Let's see, LV Concept, have you ever been on a live and you're left with 0 views while streaming? Thankfully not. If everybody left at this point, I would just end the live. Sometimes in the beginning when you start out, you don't have anybody because it takes a few minutes for people to get to the notification and come into the room. And at that point, I used to just kind of awkwardly talk to myself, but now lately, especially if people watch the replay of this live, I try to have a topic or theme or just something I want to talk about in mind so I can kind of go back to it. And, so anybody rewatching can have something to listen to and it's not just awkward silence in the beginning. So, yes, in the beginning, there usually are 0 people. But I try to have a topic in mind to deal with that. And actually, you guys, I'm sorry, I have to get a drink of water. I've got this supplement that I'm taking for migraines, so I've got to shake it up a little bit. But yeah, Roger, I don't know if you're still in the room. Did you hear my question about Ricky at all and Witchy Wednesdays and what's been going on? I miss that group so much. So LB Concept, what is the weather like in Jamaica right now? Is it I imagine it's quite warm. I'm up in Maryland in the United States, and it's quite warm here too. It seems like most of the United States is going through some massive heat. Oh, Roger, thank you. Witchy Wednesday is still a thing if she's feeling well. She just applied for a medical marijuana card. Oh, wow, okay. Might make Witchy Wednesdays very interesting. What? You mean they already aren't interesting? Okay, yeah, I understand. I mean, I'm the same way. I'm inspired by her that she creates a normal time to go live. And then she just, I see her say, oh, it's canceled for today. That's totally understandable. I should probably do that, but I don't even think I'm there yet. But I really admire her for committing to a time going through everything she's going through. Yeah, they're already interesting. That would that, I have to really make sure I tune in on the next couple if I can. Oh, it's just that it's the same with K&R Destinations. I believe they've left the room. If not, hello. But they go live actually. It would also be Wednesdays at 6. That 6 o'clock time is just my dinner time and shower and just not a great time for me. It's hot in Jamaica, yeah, I bet. I suppose you also get a lot of humidity in Jamaica as well. There's tons of humidity here. Hey, Vicky, nice to see you. Congratulations, you guys. My West Coast Wick, her name is Vicky. She just hit 1,000 subscribers. So congratulations. I'm very, very happy for you. How have you been, Vicky? I hope you had a nice 4th of July weekend. Thanks for coming in. Oh, so LB Concept, you've got humidity as well going on. Wow, that's yeah, and you're further south than us, so that can't be fun. I'm tired of this heat and humidity already, and we're only at the beginning of July. Really just the beginning. Oh, Vicky, you're very welcome. Yeah, I'm really excited for you. It's a great milestone to hit. And you're I think Nikki probably I saw Nikki's post today that helped you probably. I saw people on there saying, "Oh, I just subscribed," and then someone said, "Hey, she just hit 1K." So that was really fun to see and watch. See, thank you, Roger, for complimenting Vicky. Sorry, guys, I'm drinking my water here for this stupid migraine supplement I'm trying. But let's see, LB Concept. We're used to it. Yeah, that's true. You're probably used to the heat. Good point. It's hot most of the year, I suppose. You do get used to it. Yeah, Vicky, she was amazing to do that. That was really nice of her. And it helps when it works. Because I've had like Gina Nabato giving me a really nice shout out. And it was when she had over 1,000 subscribers. And I got like, I mean, it was great. I got 10 people. I was ecstatic, but yours seemed to really work. Ooh, Roger, your wife should be getting her first YouTube check soon. Oh, that's awesome. Did she just hit 1K or I can't remember, or is she just get her watch hours? Hey, Ross, nice to see you there. Welcome. Thanks for coming in. It is late your time, 2 a.m. I think you seem to tend to stay up late though. I notice you're in a lot of U.S. live streams at this time of night. How's it going, Ross? How's Monday morning treating you? How about that? You guys, please don't forget to hit that thumbs up button if you don't mind, and connect with all these amazing channels. Everybody has unique content in here, as always. Vicky, if you don't mind me asking, you don't have to answer here if you want to DM me later, but are you close with your watch hours to becoming monetized? Oh, wow. So Roger, your wife, um, Roger, feel free to type in Michelle's channel name too if you want. You guys, Roger's wife Michelle also has an amazing YouTube channel. But she got her watch time long before she got her 1K. Wow. I know I'm gonna be the opposite. I know I'm gonna hit 1K before the watch time. How did she do you mind if I ask, like, how did she do that? Any tips that you can share? That would be fantastic. It seems to be a mixture of both. Some channels get to their watch time first and then struggle with subscribers. And then most seem to get their subscribers and then struggle with the watch time. Oh, Vicky, congratulations. You're the same way. Okay, you're over your hours and watch time. And you applied to be monetized. Congratulations. Oh, that's so exciting. I'm glad for you. And the extra money you can make will help with the subscription boxes so much. I would really love my channel to become like self-sustaining where I could just make enough at least to pay for the boxes. Oh, really? So Roger, the videos of the Tucson Gem Show were enough to put her over. That is awesome. Okay, LB Concept, thank you so much for coming. It was nice to meet you, and I will definitely check out your channel. If it might be pretty late tonight, so maybe definitely tomorrow. You guys have a good night. Yeah, it was nice to have you here. Thank you so much, and I hope you met some new friends as well as not just me. So that's awesome. Yeah, Ross, exactly. Yeah, most do it the other way around. That's what I was saying. I'm definitely gonna be the one struggling for watch hours. Um, Trying to figure out why, but I've only been posting once a week, so that's why. I mean, and when I started, so I pretty much there's a couple new people in the room. I'm hoping to go live at some point next Sunday, and I want to iron it out and kind of advertise it ahead of time and just hope that I don't have a bad migraine that day. Because next Sunday is my 1 year YouTube anniversary, and I thought it would be really fun. Yeah, good night to you, LB Concept. Thank you so much again for coming in. It was great to meet you. Yeah, you guys, that's Roger's wife's channel. His name Michelle Noel Creations. She has an awesome channel, especially if you like crystals and gemstones. She's recorded a lot of the Tucson Gem Show, and I still need to check out more videos and just sit there and basically drool over all the amazing crystals and gems and minerals. Yeah, Vicky, she has a really cool channel. It's just the most amazing. The Tucson Gem Show is the biggest crystal and gem show, I believe, in the United States. And Roger, I'm pretty sure I'm right about that. Correct me if I'm not. Um, and she's got some amazing footage of the show. But oh, Vicky, I'm so excited for you. You think, yeah, you think it'll be a while before you make the big bucks. Yeah, I don't know what the first checks are like. I hear that it's not much. Um, Roger, hopefully your wife Michelle's check will be something fun. I hear you have to make like $100 or something before you can even get a check, and there might even be a time constraint on that. I'm not really. I'm so in like literally trying to get to the monetization point that, and I'm so behind. I mean, watch hour wise, it's ridiculous. And the back to what I was saying when I started my channel a year ago from next week, I only posted the first few months. I think I posted once a month. Like Roger, just like you said, you're lucky to post twice a month. Yeah, I literally started posting only once a month. I don't think I got more serious into it until mid-September into October. But I was just learning the ropes and the boxes and everything like that. Ross, you guys still get checks. I don't know how that works with YouTube. Roger, is she gonna get a check in the mail or is it like a direct deposit sort of thing? Or I mean, I don't know if the option. Okay, her first $100. Awesome. Yeah, Ross, I don't know if there's a I would think there's an option for direct um trans transfer to the bank. You put in trans and I couldn't finish the word. Oh, that was sad. Oh my. Yeah, Vicky, yeah. Well, Vicky, I hope you get approved fast. I know I had a friend who applied over COVID and I had some friends that applied before COVID that got approved within 24 hours. And for whatever the reason, I mean, YouTube was understaffed and they had less people working in general. I just to for social distancing and the virus and everything, and it took him I think like 3 or 4 weeks to get approved. It was ridiculous. Okay, Roger, there are options. So Ross, it does look like we can do direct deposit, but Roger's wife wants a check. I can understand that. I would probably go for the direct deposit, although it might be fun to have the first one as a check or something, just to like see it. I don't know. I don't know. That's just me being weird. So Vicky, what did you do for the 4th of July weekend? Did you have do anything with family or still social distancing? I pretty much just stayed in and enjoyed the air conditioning and watched some fireworks on TV. Yeah, Vicky, I hope it doesn't take too long for you either. I'm assuming YouTube is getting back on track with their staffing and everything. And let's just hope. Like I said, I know people who got it monetized within 24 hours, and those people were on Boxers, FYI. So I think it's possible that our channels are a little bit easier, especially like you don't generally have, other than intro or outro music, you don't generally have music, so that'll help a lot. I think that'll make it go quicker. I think the person I knew had a lot of music that had to be checked for copyright issues and whatnot. I mean, a lot of it was free to use music, but I suppose that YouTube still has to go through and look at all that. You stayed home? Oh, okay. Yeah, that's good. Um, Unfortunately, I think most people should have done that in the U. I don't want to like. It's almost turned political, this whole thing. But if what I think is true is going to happen, I think in the next 2 weeks we're going to see a huge spike in cases in the United States. I mean, we already are in some states like Florida and Texas have been, and Arizona. Roger, oh Roger, how is that going? You did at one point you posted on Instagram that someone in the mine had COVID. Is that hopefully everyone else has stayed safe and healthy? Okay, so Roger says his wife hit 1K in December. Took till February for her to be able to mobile live stream on the last day of the gem show. Oh, what are the? Oh man, that's some timing, isn't it? I mean, at least she got to live stream once from the show, but seriously, the last day. Oh, that's unfortunate. Oh wow, so yeah, well I figured you had filmed her videos because I saw the one of her stepping into that ginormous amethyst geode. So I knew that you had to be manning the camera at that point. You edited all her videos. So that was really nice of you. Wow, so you've had a few COVID cases at your work. Oh, I'm sorry. I really hope that you stay healthy and safe. Hey, Angela. Welcome. Thanks so much for joining us tonight. How are you doing, Angela? It's good to see you. I almost went live today earlier. I was barely, I don't even think I needed to eat lunch, and that was why I didn't. But after Sarah's premiere video, we had a whole group of us there, and she premiered for like, I don't know, she premiered for it was what like a 5-6 minute video, and we were all just starting to chat, and then it was over. That's the downside to premieres. Oh yeah, Vicky, good point. That'll be nice to live stream through YouTube. Yeah. Are you gonna do more live streams now, Vicky, once you get that ability? Oh, no worries, Angela. I understand. Your son's birthday? Okay, awesome. Happy birthday to your son. Was his birthday actually today, or was today just the party? Either way, that's exciting. What type of party did you do? I saw some pictures of your kids on Instagram playing with sparklers and whatnot. It looked like that was fun. Everyone, I guess some people celebrated 4th of July in a rather same fashion, and others were more isolated. It's really weird all over the country right now. But Roger, yeah, I really hope that there aren't more cases than just a few. I really am. I still have you in my thoughts on that one. But yeah, Vicky, good idea. Yeah, think about it. You can see how it goes. You have time because you started to do some live streams. Yeah, Ross, exactly. You don't premiere unless it's 14 or 15 minutes minimum. I totally agree. I mean, I have a friend who does like 10-minute videos on premieres, and they're not so bad. 10 to 15 minutes. I knew somebody who like premiered a 30-second video and I laughed so hard. I just couldn't. I'm like, why? It just blew my mind. I didn't even, no one you'd miss it by the time you got there, it'd be over. I don't know. Does anybody know on premieres if you get, it counts down what, a minute and a half or 2 minutes before the premiere? Does anybody know if you get watch time for those 2 minutes? Because like, people show up to the chat early and chat during that countdown. That would be the only benefit I would see to doing it on a shorter video is you get those extra couple of minutes. Okay, Angela, you just stayed home. Yeah, that's a good idea. You had family over, that was it. Yeah, good point. It's tough. I mean, ever pretty much, in the beginning, I mean, my birthday was in March, so I was one of the few, or late end of March, so I was one of the few that had like a COVID birthday, and it was all everyone back then was like, oh, we had to do a birthday in quarantine, and now it's like most people at this point are sadly doing a birthday in quarantine. Vicky said if you keep doing lives, you should have the hours by the time you have the subscribers. Yeah, Vicky, that's what I've been trying to do. But, I've been having awful migraines, and my ultimate goal is to get healthy enough so I can pick a day and time and go live consistently, like, once a week. Um, I think that would help a lot, and that would help the watch hours, that would help people plan for lives, et cetera, et cetera. But that unfortunately just hasn't happened yet. Like, I was so close to doing it at one point, and then I had kind of another relapse, and then it was just I remember being so glad that because it was like a Wednesday night, and I was gonna plan for a Thursday night at 8 and make that my consistent night. And then the next day, I felt so horrible, and I was so glad I didn't do it. Thank you, Vicky. I appreciate it. Hey, Jess Love Style, welcome. Thank you for joining me tonight. How have you been? You recovered from your trip? You just visited Jenny and PK Mom Life. That was a fun live to watch. I really wish I could have been in more. Seeing the three of you together was a lot of fun. Angela says you've never done a live myself or premiere. Yeah, I've never done a premiere. I know they have to be set up from the laptop, and I'm typically a cell phone person. and for me, I feel like premieres can lose comments. Not everyone who attends the premiere and chats in there ends up commenting on the video at the end. So I'm not sure about that. But let me see. Hey, hobbyist Chris, welcome. Thanks for joining me. Good to see you. If you guys can remember to hit that thumbs up button, I really appreciate it. How have you been, Chris? Hope you had a good weekend. Good 4th. Let's see. Roger says your 4th was mellow. I went hiking with the kids, brought my drone and my gimbal, but only took pictures. Well, hey, at least you got some pictures. I've been seeing some of them on Instagram. They've been pretty good. Fun to watch. I like living through other people's pictures. Angela, I've been on other YouTubers' lives, but I don't know what I would do or talk about on a live myself. Angela, oh, thank you. You think I do great? That's really sweet. I appreciate it. I kind of just go with the flow, like I was explaining earlier to that new person from Jamaica that came in, the LB concept. I wrote his channel down. It's so fun when you get a person who doesn't know your channel and they just come into your live and they weren't a subscriber. It's magical when that happens. But as I was explaining, I usually make sure I have something I want to talk about in the first few minutes. That way there's no dead air while I'm waiting for people to enter the room. And if anybody wants to rewatch it, they get something out of it. They don't just sit there, waiting for me to get people. Yeah, Roger, I would love to do some unboxings live, but the way I record right now, I record with my phone, so there would be no way to see the comments. And I've given this some thought, clearly, because I do think that would be fun. If I can ever arrange that in the future, I would, because I thought, well, then maybe I could put the laptop ahead of me and then look at the comments on the laptop. But there's no way I could get the laptop and the box both. It's just not right now. But thank you for the idea. I have considered it. Yeah, Jess, I'm glad you're doing well. That was a great time on your live with those two. It's great that you got along with them so well, and looks like you had a great trip. Oh, Chris, you've been on vacation all week. Where have you been? Angela says, yeah, the thing with premieres, the comments in the chats don't count exactly. Yeah. Subscribers have to remember to comment too, but I don't think they know yet. Most don't know. And I honestly didn't really think about it until recently. I only just recently started commenting on premieres. But the nice part was that I could do it right away after having watched the video. So it was kind of like double, like, oh, I showed up and talked to the host live and then I commented. So that's nice. Oh, yeah, Jess, I think I saw your giveaway on your channel today. Thanks for telling me and everybody here. I don't think I watched it yet. I was actually catching up well on videos, and then what did I do? I decided to go live instead of catching up. Story of my life. But that's awesome. Yeah, you guys make sure you connect with each other, and if you can, I know it's the pain now. Let's see. Roger says you can premiere from mobile. You just have to set it up in desktop mode like a browser. Oh, okay. On a browser like Firefox. So, Roger, just what I've been doing. Like I said, was going live from my mobile on desktop mode. I could have also been doing premieres from my phone. That's pretty funny. After having gone live on my mobile, I should have been able to figure that out. Let's see. Jess says, "Do you only go do lives with no pictures?" Yeah, for now, I'm just going live. Occasionally, I will have a co-host come up with me, and that's a lot of fun. But I haven't really gotten into. I'm using my phone, so it's tough to add really anything to it or go to websites or anything like that. So this is kind of what I've been doing for now. It seems to work for me so far. I mean, I'm sure if I made it more fancy, I might get more people, but this is, I'm happy with this. I like just chatting and connecting with all of you and getting to talk with everyone. Yeah, I know. I agree, Vicky. Also need to watch her giveaway video. It is exciting. Pigeon Forge. Okay, Chris. I've been down there. I pretty much just drove through the area. I was mainly in the Great Smoky Mountain National Park and then just happened to literally traveled through Pigeon Forge on the way home and was like, "Oh wow, this is it was kind of like a Ocean City resort, like a Ocean City, Maryland, like kind of like a beach town that we have here, except a mountain town of exhibits and things and fun things to do, like Dolly Parton's Dixie Stampede. Sorry, I couldn't think of the name. And there was a Titanic exhibit. I think at one point there was like a Ripley's Believe It or Not. Chris, was it busy or packed down there? Because I know that area is starting to pick up in terms of cases. Oh, Roger, thank you. That is a really nice offer. I really appreciate it. I actually had a friend of mine is offering to help me with a bunch of like my logo, intro, thumbnails, everything. It's just that he's had some things come up at work and it's taken a lot longer than he anticipated. But I will definitely keep that in mind if I mean I think he will come through and help me out eventually. It's just a bit longer than than neither of us anticipated. I really appreciate that, Roger. That is nice. Yeah, my intro is pretty boring. It's just music at this point, but I do like the music aspect. I think it connects a little bit of memory with the channel. Yeah, Angela, I agree. Chatting is fun. Hey, Lucia, welcome. Thank you. Laughing Without an Accent is the channel name. Her name's Lucia. Glad you could stop in. Great to see you. Make sure you guys network and hit that thumbs up button. Okay, so Jess Love Stylist talking about her giveaway. I love the people behind the company. They're really amazing. Okay, that's awesome. I saw that video post. I'm gonna have to check that out. Thank you for the reminder. Roger says Google Chrome keeps reverting to the YouTube app, which is annoying. So I do it in Firefox now, though. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, it is quite a mountain town, isn't it? Um, Chris says they wore masks. Guess we'll find out in a couple weeks if it was enough. I really hope it was enough, Chris. I really do. But it is a really cool mountain town. I did the little drive-through thing where we drove through. It was kind of like a wildlife viewing drive. You're supposed to potentially see bears, but sadly, I did not see any bears. But it was a really pretty drive. But the rest of that time, I basically spent in Great Smoky Mountain National Park hiking. So, oh, Roger likes Lucia's channel name. It is a great channel name. Laughing Without an Accent. I do like that channel name as well. Thank you, Roger. Lucy, I'm glad to see you here on a live. If I wasn't gonna end, I was gonna end in a few minutes, but next time we'll have to collaborate at some point and get together. I know you've been wanting to do lives. If you ever want to co-host on one of mine first, kind of get a feel for what a live is like, you're more than welcome to. I enjoy helping. I've done that with a couple people. I've helped them kind of get their feet wet with live streams. Anybody actually who wants to co-host, just let me know. Um, it's a little bit too late in tonight's live to do that, but in the future, I always say this and then I save it till the end. I'm like, oh yeah, we could have a co-host, but I've already been live for a while. Oh yeah, thank Chris. No problem. Thanks so much for stopping in. You have a good night as well. Yeah, sorry, and sorry you have to go back to work tomorrow. I know after a holiday weekend, that's rough. But I appreciate you stopping in and saying hi. It's good to see you. You just okay, Lucia just came from getting groceries. Yeah, no problem. Saw your my message. Oh, okay. Thank you. Yeah, I we were all talking in there and I thought, why don't I just go live as opposed to all of us just chatting? But it ended up working. Okay, Chris says Cades Cove is where the bears are. I don't remember Cades Cove, but like I said, I was only in that area for a day. Hey, Rena, awesome. Thank you for coming in. I appreciate it. I'm just laughing because I was going to be signing off soon. This is always what happens to me. I'm going to like, everyone comes in at the end, but I appreciate you coming over. How have you been, Rena? Hope you're having a good weekend. Let's see, Just Love Style saying to Vicky, I was thinking about messaging you. If you want to do a collab with me, message me on Instagram if you want to. Okay, that's cool. Well, collabs are always fun. Roger. Is this the dawning of the age of Rogerio? Age of Rogerio? Yeah, I love that song. And I'm not going to sing it because I'm a horrible singer, but I do enjoy that song a lot. And Vicky's saying to Just Love Style, of course, I would love to will Instagram you. Oh, yeah. Thank you, Just Love Style. Thanks so much for popping in. I appreciate it. You have a good night as well. Thank you again. It was good to talk to you, and I definitely will check out your video, your giveaway video. Laughing without an accent. Lucia, it's so hot here, and you live by the beach. Whew. Yeah, it's hot here too. I think it's hot over most of the country. It's nasty. I mean, it's over. I think I looked at the long range forecast for Maryland, and we're going to be over 90 degrees at least through July 18th, if not more. It's just like the inside of the house doesn't even have time to like cool down overnight. It's just, the heat just keeps seems to be building and building up. Rena, sorry, boxes and deals in case anybody didn't know. I use everybody's first names all the time, not their channel names. I realize that can get confusing. Of course, no worries. Doing good. Still trying to catch up with a life in a super busy month. Oh wow, I'm sorry that it's busy. Hopefully it's a good kind of busy. Oh, Lucia, you have no air conditioning. Oh, that's awful. I am so sorry. That would I don't think I would survive. I really need to have cool temperatures, especially at night. Roger, you've been dreading opening your electric bill. Yeah, I don't blame you. Mine gets pretty bad here too in the summer. Oh, Rena, it's 97 there. Wow. Yeah, Maryland was 96 a few days ago, but we've cooled, quote unquote, cooled back off to like 90, 92. Vicky's asking Lucia, where do you live? Lucia's in Orange County in Dana Point, California. Oh, okay. I knew you were somewhere in California. I wasn't sure where. They don't make houses with AC out there? Wow. That's awful. Vicky's saying, Lucia, I didn't know you live right down the freeway from her. Oh, wow. That that's awesome. I didn't know you guys were that close either. So now Lucia's asking where Vicky is. Okay, Vicky's in Carlsbad. Oh, Roger, over $400 for a month. Holy moly. I mean, I live in an apartment, so thankfully but even still mine can be like over 100. Um, wow. But yeah, that's tough when it gets to be that high. That's when you want to invest in those solar panels, right? And end up getting paid for all your electricity production. Oh, by the beach they don't wow. That's rough. Because even still by the beach you could probably get some humidity or something. Rena says, Lucia, Vicky, and I have discussed meeting up sometime, some of us Cali girls. Rena, are you in California as well? I really should know that. I think you are. That's so cool. You definitely should. That would be, and then you should do some type of either live stream together or vlog, video, something, unboxing together, anything together. Well, $95 in the winter isn't as bad, Roger. At least, so I guess it evens out really throughout the year. Okay, Vicky says she has air conditioning, so let's meet at her place. Good idea. Meet where there's air conditioning. Very good idea. I'm so far away. I'm close to Just Love Style, actually. I think we're really close. I think we're closer than we realize. I'm guessing like 40 minutes, maybe. At some point, I want to try to meet up with her, but I have to wait for COVID and everything to be done. Quote unquote done, she says. Lucia says, when I lived in Seal Beach, the same thing, even though summers get hotter and hotter no matter how much ocean breeze. Wow. Lucy is asking Arena where she lives. Roger says swamp cooler, Lucia. Yeah, you should do some videos, Lucia. I agree. Central, yes. Fresno area. Okay, awesome. Oh, you guys found out something new tonight. That's pretty cool. I didn't know that either. That's really neat. I didn't realize. Huh. So I was sitting here thinking how most of the unboxers I know are kind of more Eastern and Central time zones, but not really. Now that I'm thinking about it, the three of you are like some of my top three, my top three people, and you're all out west. So that's awesome. But yeah, there really aren't too many people around me in Maryland. I know Just Love Styles, like I said, is probably really close, and I think Just Ann is up in New Jersey, which is a couple hours, but I clearly wouldn't have much to do with collaborating with a makeup channel on my part. So, um, Jess Glove Style, I know she wants to come clean out my closet. I might take her up on that someday. If she loves cleaning out closets, then hey, just saying. Well, you guys, thanks so much for coming in. I'm going to sign off for the evening. It's been about an hour, but I really appreciate all of you coming in. We should definitely do this more often. I need to. It would be really great if I could. I know if I could plan it ahead of time. I do realize that. Um, no, Angela, no worries. I'm so glad you caught me too. Gotta get your kids to bed. I understand. Angela is wishing everyone a great night. You too, Angela. I hope you have a fantastic night. Thank you for coming in. Vicky says, I don't think there are many in California. You mean unboxers? Well, you, Rena, and Lucia. That's a good chunk of who I know. um, Roger says, many homes here in Tucson have only swamp coolers and they are useless once humidity is up. Oh, wow. All right, Lucia, you're going to hop off for a little bit. Actually, I'm going to leave for the evening too. I need to get going. But thank you all so much for coming in. I really appreciate it. And yep, I caught up on comments. So thank you guys so much again. Feel free if you haven't hit that thumbs up button, hit it out on the way out. I greatly appreciate it. And until the next live or video, guys, I will talk to you all soon. And thank you again. Have a great night and happy 4th of July weekend. That is now officially almost over. So thanks again, guys.